From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with a special JBS News Update focusing on features in the news. We open with the return of Israel's special delegation to Mexico back to Israel after its work on the ground in the country over the last week. As we reported to you, the group of 71 IDF soldiers was dispatched following the devastating earthquake that struck Mexico on September the 19th. Israel was one of the first countries to respond to the disaster. According to the IDF spokesperson, the delegation found and extracted victims and survivors of the quake, surveying 158 buildings, which included hospitals and schools. They were thanked by Mexico's Secretary of Foreign Affairs, Vidagaray Caso, on Wednesday and flew back to Israel on Thursday, where they were welcomed by Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, who said the team had brought pride to Israel and had shown the world the true face of the country and its commitment to social welfare. We turn now to the Taylor Force Act, legislation that, if passed, would compel the U.S. State Department to cut off funding to the Palestinian Authority over its monthly stipends to the families of convicted terrorists. The bill is named for U.S. Army veteran 28-year-old Taylor Force, who was stabbed to death by a Palestinian terrorist in Tel Aviv in March of last year. That terrorist's family now receives compensation from the Palestinian Authority's, quote, Martyrs Fund. The bill was introduced by South Carolina Republican Senator Lindsey. It passed the Senate Foreign Relations Committee last month. Now it is awaiting a vote on the Senate floor. The bill has bipartisan support, including that of Jewish Democratic Senators Chuck Schumer of New York and Ben Cardin of Maryland. AIPAC, the pro-Israel lobby, has endorsed the bill as well and has urged the full Senate to pass it. Rabbi Mark Schneier will lead a delegation of members from his New York congregation to Bahrain in early 2018. Schneier, who is active in Jewish-Muslim relations and is president of the Foundation for Ethnic Understanding, was invited by King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa. And the visit of the Hampton Synagogue, located in West Hampton Beach, will be the very first Jewish congregation to visit an Arab country in the Gulf. Schneier, who has visited Bahrain on his own a number of times, told the Jerusalem Post that the king is committed to building relations with Israel. He said of Al Khalifa, he believes that the great hope for maintaining a moderate Arab presence in the Middle East is a strong Israel. A rare and ancient Jewish prayer book was donated to Israel's National Library after traveling through several European countries and a number of centuries. The 13th century festival prayer book was created in Catalonia, Spain. It contains the work of such great poets as Rabbi Yehuda Halevi and Avraham ibn Ezra, and is the only prayer book containing micrography, which is a Jewish art form of geometric designs using microscopic lettering. When the Jews were expelled from Spain, the book was taken to Italy, Greece, and Germany, and then after World War II, it reappeared in the U.S., where the book was put up for sale, purchased, and now has been donated to the National Library of Israel, where it will be on display for the public. And that's our JBS News Feature Special. I'm Teisha Bader.